What's up, Knights of Vex? We are now at the second round for the second week of the 3v3 season, having a great start. 3-1, floating around top 50. We're right there. I'm pretty sure I'm like 51 or 52. So another win today will bring us back in there, but the competition continues to get tougher and tougher and tougher. Every single match is a super sweat, need to focus, cannot afford mistakes. So let's head into the game and see where we're at. With the win from last round, we are 3985, so we should be at the 4,000 skill rating if we can pull off a win today. It's not going to be an easy matchup. So if you go to my ranking, literally 51. We are one away from top 50, and all opponents that I faced from last week, we are actually ahead of Baby Yoda. That's crazy. Don't know how, but this is probably not going to last. I have a very tough opponent today, and the competition, like I said, just continues to get harder and harder. So today, we are facing Andrew. I'm almost 90% positive I have faced this player in the past and have lost. I could be totally wrong about that. Just sounds very familiar in terms of an opponent. Schwartz Holiday Special, very good guild. And this player, I think, floats around the top 100. I think I've seen them before. I could be so wrong, but 16 million galactic power. The Relic 10s are the biggest question. One full row, so about a row and a little bit, almost 2 rows. So they do have more than me. The ones that stand out to me that are different than me, they went Relic 10 on Sith Eternal, which is interesting. Baylan's the Relic 10, Bane. So I think everything here is pretty standard for the, for the course. Nothing that's what the hell. Like the Ugnaught is just straight up a pack. But all right, very cool. Datacron department. Nothing overkill. Nothing insane. This is a very good player. Doesn't need to be overly investing in Datacrons. So they know exactly what they need to do, and they have the right Datacrons to get it done. So going to be tough. I feel like, yeah, I just feel like this guy's going to be very tough to deal with. They scored a 20-54, and let me tell you, I completely changed up my strategy. I wanted to set a very tough board and throw a trap card on my back wall, which worked out. I'll show you, but I'm going to be in some trouble if I can't get certain counters to work because I kind of left myself open for disaster. But take a look at this front wall. I moved my secret back wall teams up front, so my Ahsoka, Ezra was in the front. Jabba I put on defense for the first time this season. Cassian I kept. Rey was put up on the front wall, and I put it with Mace because I was trying to see if maybe the Shatter Point would help avoid taunt mechanics and maybe get her Whirlwind to take out a target early. Not sure if it stopped anything or it caused some more difficulty or banner stripping, but that did end up not getting a hold. Pirate King Hondo double tank did not get a hold. Now, in the back wall, I set Wookiees. I put my Palpatine team. This is the trap card. I set Supreme Leader Kylo Ren on defense, and it got me 3 holds. So I knew that if I wanted to throw this player off, getting into the top 50, like you have to do some things that you're not willing to do otherwise. I set Kylo as a backwall defensive team. Never done it all season long. 3 holds. I will take that. But again, if I get stuck on Pirate King Hondo because of it, that's my fault, and the strategy doesn't come to fruition. So I set a Jakasa new team with a Galactic Republic level 6 just to see if that could do anything. Kept my Boba Fett team. Up top, I put... everything was the same up top. I didn't change any of this. It was really that bottom wall that I really, really changed. And ships, always going to be the same. Now, what I have to deal with. We got to deal with Cassian, Luthen, Kleya. So annoying, very difficult. Pirate King Hondo with OG Hondo. My strategy is definitely going to be in trouble if I can't get this certain counter to work because OG Hondo throws his complications in the mix. Jabba is on defense. Palpatine, Mara Jade, Baylan, Relic 10. So that's a very tough front wall to deal with. Some of the counters might not be 100%. Atop, we have General Skywalker, Luke, Bounty Hunter, Saw Gerrera, and Dash Rendar. Haven't seen Dash Rendar on defense in so long, but this opponent and player is getting him to work. He's obviously making his defense work. He's in the top 100. So this is what I have to work with. It is not going to be easy. I'm 100% going to start with Pirate King Hondo. If the Pirate King Hondo counter does not work, the run is over. So I need to be so smart with what I do, and hopefully RNG is on our side. All right, here we go. The team and battle that will determine the entire run going forward. Hondo, Relic 10 Vane, OG Hondo with the Omicron. So dangerous. 25% turn meter reset on a basic 6, Vane 9. High defense cron, offense and health. So overall, very dangerous. I'm going to try Stranger with Starkiller and Maul. I don't know if there's going to be RNG in the beginning with who they go for, who's going to get put under captive. If they kill the right targets early, I'm going to be in some trouble. So I got to be smart. Dark side, 25% turn meter. High defense cron just in case for that extra damage. the true damage is not going to help. The defense is not going to help that true damage. The extra health might. So I'm hoping that a little bit of extra survivability could help me with crit damage and some offense. I need to fracture Vane and insta-kill him. So let's see what happens here with this RNG. If Stranger goes down in the beginning, we're done. Okay, they went for Maul. I don't know if that's the best. I don't know if that's the best. Let's just get to our ult faster, I think. So, they're going to go all in on Maul. Okay, come on. Horrible. Terrible. He can come back, though, because he didn't have his... He revived. I'm pretty sure it only works... I need to think about this for a second, because I think when he goes down... he can't... They can revive. Hold on, I'm checking something really quick, guys, because I don't want to screw this up. So I'm actually getting something over here to check. I might have to time this out. I'm pretty sure when he doesn't have his buff, they can revive. I'm just double checking. We lost Starkiller. He could come back, but I'm checking something quickly with his unique. Let me see. Where is that ability that says it? If there are no allied galactic legends at the start of battle until the first time Maul is defeated, enemies can't be revived. Okay, so, yeah, he's going to be able to come back. I did not get a good start. I think the RNG was pretty bad. I think I have to time this out. Unfortunately, I think that's what I have to do here. If he gets a revive, I'm screwed. I can't target Hondo, so there's no point in him bringing Vane back. Did I have to waste a very strong team? Absolutely. But I think we had bad RNG. I'm not sure what else I could have done different. Very tricky. The problem is, I know for a fact Vane will come back. And he's getting so dangerously close to ultimate. He's at 93%. Do I want to throw this Grand Arena right now and get stuck? Absolutely not. But if I could just get this to work, maybe I can do a cleanup here. So I'm going to let this time out, and we'll keep this going. Coming down to the last 3 seconds, I did what I had to do. I had to time this out because, like I said, Vane comes back. We're down from square one. With this in mind, the cleanup is going to be a lot easier. My opponent did drop twice. Kylo got 3 holds, so if I'm clean for the rest of the run, I should be okay. If Starkiller got captive in the beginning, I think that's the best case scenario for me, to be honest with you, because if Maul was able to go, get the fracture on Vane, Stranger gets his basic insta-kill, I'm fine. Maul got chunked fast. They had the basic reset 6. That probably didn't help things, so it didn't work out for us, but this is going to be the best case scenario from that bad RNG. Don't know if this is stupid or not, but has a high win rate cleanup, and the efficiency would be great. This is another Hail Mary kind of move where want to save my Ufu team, want to save another strong team, and a Wampa solo here would be so nice, but I have no idea about the captive cooldown. Gonna have to try it out. I'm going with Wampa's Focus Datacron, obviously. I'm really scared about this one. I don't know. This could be so efficient if it works. Okay. He didn't have captive, which is great. Right, he's doing a lot. Counterattack. Can you get through him? Can you 1v1 a Pirate King Hondo? I don't know. A lot of cooldown increases. Alright, that's a cooldown increase. That's his big turn meter move. Alright, we got that back up. Okay. Keep ramping, because he's going to be chunky. I also don't want OG Hondo to revive. Which could very well happen. Come on. I think I'm screwed. I'm screwed now, right? Oh, come on. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Are you serious? I can't believe he revived and brought him back and brought us down. I can't believe it. That was working. He was hitting like a wet noodle. Should I have just done more basics or something? This Grand Arena is so much harder now. That one sucks so much. I mean, guys, we had it. We literally had it. He brought him back, put us under captive, and screwed us over. So, that one got me annoyed, but we got to bounce back if we want to win this. For now, going to be even with my opponent. It's going to come down to efficiency again, but this is my fault for setting Kylo. Seer Ufus. Have to do it now. Turn meter, armor pen, crit damage, offense, and some health. Of course, they're playing spot on perfect. Playing absolutely perfect. God. This defense on this Kron. Okay. Wampa had it. Wampa straight up had this. I'm looking forward to this Vane Kron going away. I'm so looking forward to it. Yeah. Oh my god, man. Did I... It's so hard. Well... Sometimes you risk it, it doesn't pay off, so I have to see the banners here. That was just absolutely terrible. No full protection banners. It's going to come down to the wire. I mean, this Grand Arena, I'm already 20 minutes into this recording, and it's only been one single battle, so... Alright, guys, get ready for a super hard efficiency gameplay. Here we go. Relic 10 Baylan. Gotta do what I gotta do. Scary battle. This could also go poorly. If this loses, then the Grand Arena is done. But we're still gonna go and try to have some fun. So Baylan Relic 10, Focus Datacron. You know the deal. Very strong. Going with a light side max health protection Kron with 30% protection. It's my highest protection Kron that I have. Some defense, some tenacity, some potency. I'm pretty sure this is a little RNG in the beginning. I landed ability block, which is nice, I guess. Let's see what happens. Great. Okay, not over yet. Potency here is nice. For sure. Let's go here. It's a Relic 10 Baylan. Really a big fan of these ability blocks. There we go. Can't be insta-killed. Not terrible banners at the moment. See if I can get them back on Luke. Happy this is actually working out. To get banners back. It still gave me a 56. Maybe I could have tried to stall that a second to give the turn pass back to Luke. But not dropping to Baylan is nice. Obviously, how to use JML. The win rate is kind of eh. But, yeah, the fact that that worked out for me is very good. But seriously, if I don't get 57s going forward, this is going to come down to, like, super single-digit banners. I need to be so efficient going forward. Next battle, Cassian. Relic 4 with Kleya and Luthen. First time going against it with the Focus Datacron with this particular comp, so I'm definitely scared. Very good Focus Datacron. Going with Master Mace again. Got to be conservative of the teams and be smart for that back wall. Protection up 3, Wordy Galactic Republic 6, and the depth of 9. High defense, crit damage, protection, and crit chance. This could go so bad. I think it's going bad right now. Oh, I think we lose. Oh, yeah. Well, that's GG. Nothing worked out for me there. Well, that's the Grand Arena. Well, so I guess Mace doesn't do too hot against the Luthen Kleya variant with the FDC. Alrighty, well, the strategy didn't pay off today, but sometimes you have to change up your strategy against tough players, and my opponent did what they had to do. What could I have done differently? There was the Datacron port. Did I start with the wrong move? I didn't want to hit the decoy that would have fed them turn meter. Our Temple Guard went down like a sack of potatoes. That wasn't even close. It's a very tough team. I guess with the Focus Datacron and Cassian there, it tends to be tougher. So, got to think of something else. I guess the next thing I'll try will be Great Mothers against Cassian. You just never know with this Focus Datacron. You never know. Buff on a basic, defense, crit damage, some potency. Ugh. Very tough day. Let's put it on Spirit. I love how even at 4-star, Cassian doesn't get put under captive. Which is interesting. Oh yeah, this isn't going to work out either. All deflected. Great Mothers are gone. No assist? Blessed? Telling you. Team is tough. I really want to Relic 10 my, Luthen. Yeah, guys, I was trying to save my Queen Amidala. And it didn't work out for me. What should I have done here? Should I have just done Queen? Or am I saving Queen for a potential back wall Ray because I had to use my Ufus against Pirate King Hondo? Yeah, that's the tricky part. I have to figure out a plan for this team that doesn't require Queen. Learning from our mistakes, but it's a tough team. It's a very tough team. I don't know if I played that wrong. I think you got to go for Cassian first. I don't know if it's just very strong Datacron, very strong powered Luthen. I do not know. Gonna try to clean this up with some bad bats. We're having a rough Grand Arena today. It's fine. We'll get through it. Time to do some practice. So, let's try to clean up with bad bats. Going with my highest defense cron with the light side max out the protection evade 3. Very, very challenging. I'd laugh if they lost to this. Oh, we had blind, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah. Freaking crosshair in 3v3 is just brutal. He has an accuracy arrow. Now he wants to start playing. We have anti-revive. Some banners back there. Like permanent damage immunity. All right, I don't think Bad Batch were going to be able to one-shot that in the beginning with the Undermine and Cassian. It's a tough team. It might be the highest win rate against that is Queen Amidala. But my mentality was, I've had Mace work all season long. I need to seed Queen Amidala for a back wall potential Rey, because I'm going to have to save my Leia for an Ahsoka, Ezra in the back, so maybe I'm being a little too conservative. If things went well against Hondo, the whole run has changed, because then I could have just save my Ufus, done Queen Amidala for this team, done Ufus for the Rey team in the back, but the whole plan spiraled after the Wampa cleanup failed. So, it's just something I had to consider, because I don't want to run out of teams for the back wall GLs, but again, live and you learn. I'm going to go take a shot with this again. The Grand Arena's lost, guys, so I don't want to act like I have a chance. We've dropped way too many times. They only dropped on my Kylo, so we're going to try some things going forward. This somewhat worked for me last time. I killed 2 of them. I want to try to see if it's a little bit more consistent. The obvious relic delta gap between me and Vader is going to be a massive problemo. Speed up on a basic. Bonus turn 6 for Sith. Palpatine 9 with high defense crit damage. You know the deal. I'm going to go with a 71% defense cron with the max health damage 3. It's possible he comes out right off the bat and just kills my entire team. Alright, it didn't happen. But he killed Warrior, so that means that the counter's going to lose. With Warrior down, it's done. We can't kill Vader. I definitely gotta bump up the relic levels to my Tuskens if I want a shot at doing this consistent. It's too much of a delta. And that's gonna be a lot. Let's see what happens. 114 stacks of momentum. It didn't even matter. Why weren't they getting hit with the stuns and the dots as much? Yeah, I'm not going to put this as a super consistent counter going forward. Definitely something that probably requires a crazy datacron, less of a relic delta between you and Vader. Just a little too tough. Relic 5 is not going to cut it in Kyber 1 anymore. It just straight up isn't, and it might not just be the best counter. With that losing, let's give Gungans another shot. Maybe a lot of players have been telling me this has been really well, so try Gungans again, buff on a basic with armor pen, crit damage, and some health. What a rough day in the office. Can like my team like come out of like their shenanigans? I don't think this is working. No. Not working. His Darth Vader's going to take a turn, and then, yep, the death mark is now gone. I don't get how this works consistently for everybody. I really don't. It just straight up, don't think this is a very good counter. Honestly, I don't like the counter. I think you have to do something else against this. It's just not consistent. I don't know. I can never get it to work. I'm literally 0-3 with Gungans versus Darth Vader Dual Zen, and I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what's the problem, but he had the death mark. We couldn't get it done. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one. Just for fun, let's try a trench cleanup. Why not? We have nothing to lose today. So I'm going to go with the Dooku 9, Sip damage, immunity 6, max health damage 3. Lots of crit damage, health, and some defense. Everyone's going to have grand arenas like this, so just best not to get discouraged that when it does happen. It's a lot of ability blocks. And there's only one there. Trench, not failing his title of useless. Oh, this team's going to require a strong cleanup. Oh, all right. Trench, not failing us now. Let's just go with Mos Kanata Pirates and call it a day on this team. If I was going at this super try-hard, just to show you guys, if I was like trying to get the one shot and just go efficient, would have done Nihilist, Treya, and Savage, but I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun today. So, we're going to go with Mos Kanata Pirates just to see 25% turn meter, max health damage 6, lots of defense. I think if we get the kill, we'll come back. Yep. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Increase cooldowns. Alright. Solid cleanup. It is what it is, guys. Thought, let's have some fun with Tuskens. Let's see if Trench can do anything on a cleanup. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, it is what it is. So, we got one more GL on this bottom wall. Let's see what's in the back and see what we get. Trying to have some fun today. Didn't get the win, like I said. So, we want to see if Aphra can potentially work against Jabba in 3v3. They're running the 25% turn meter with a Scoundrel max health damage 6. Lots of defense, crit damage, and offense. Gonna go with a Darkside max health damage 3 with crit damage, tenacity, defense, and some crit chance. We could completely run out of damage. That could be our biggest problem here. So 25% turn meter as they go first. The tenacity on my Kron isn't really doing what I want it to. Also going for the perfect target, so they seem to be like doing really good RNG on their end. Yeah, all that tenacity on my Kron isn't doing a thing. Actually doing nothing. Let's get this guy up. Really liking him a lot right now. Really liking him. Sure. Now you're gonna just play the matchup perfect. So, I'm guessing the tenacity that I brought is just absolutely useless. We're gonna have to go with Lord Vader on this team. Okay, bring him back. Doing negative damage. Okay. $274. If he eats Aphra, it's obviously over. Hopefully it's the spawn. Okay, it's IG-90. That's not great either. Yeah, probably just not a thing in 3v3. Yeah, not even close to being a thing in 3v3. Yeah. There's too much defense. It's not happening. Not happening at all. Thought I would give it a shot. Not something I would consider doing in 3v3 going forward. So we're going to have to just suck it up and go for Lord Vader. Lord Vader it is. Gotta go. Just sometimes you have to go with the super try-hard counters to get things to work. Honestly, trying to get the off meta to work sometimes just does not pay off for you. Even though it's more fun, it doesn't work. So I'm going to go with the max health damage 3 with the damage immunity, or the bonus turn 6 with potency, crit damage, and defense. It's just sometimes the way the game is. It's like you want to do the fun off meta, but it's just stronger if you just go with what works. Like, if you guys look at the top 50 and how well they do, like all the players, they're going with the counters that are just 100% very strong on offense. So it's like risking the off meta just isn't worth it. And I think using Lord Vader against Jabba is not good value for you. I think Lord Vader has way better value on defense, but I wanted to change it up. My whole strategy revolved around Stranger Maul working, and it didn't. It just straight up didn't. The rest of these battles are just trying to have some fun. So, it happens sometimes. Basics. Trying to get that Order 66 to do some damage. So, it's always good to have a game plan when you go into these grand arenas, but if they don't work, you gotta have plan B, and my plan B didn't work out for me. Okay, big AoE. We're getting there. Let's check out this back wall. Alright, there we go. Obviously a lot more safer than Aphra. Had to check it. I have to... If I'm not going to win, I need to figure out what's going to work going forward. There's no point in going super try-hard if you know you're going to lose. So, you have to test some things. I mean, we dropped... Look how many drops we had. Look how many drops in that front wall. Isn't that hilarious? Absolutely insane. So let's check out the back. Obviously, like I said, there's going to be an Ahsoka Ray in the back. You have to account for these things. Wampa on Stranger Maul. So, yeah. It's tough. I had to... Everything I did made sense. So, I had to save Queen Amidala or Ufus for Rey. I had to save Leia for Ahsoka. I had to save Satele for this team, or Lord Vader. But I would have had answers. So... Before we get into the next couple of battles, so you guys don't think I'm, like, super hardcore trolling. If I had things go my way, right? It would have been JML on Baylan. Darth Vader Dual Zen. I don't know what I would have done. That was probably the iffy team. What would have happened would have been Queen Amidala here. Stranger Maul, Starkiller one-shot here. Lord Vader here. Probably... What would I have done there? I don't know what I would have done against Darth Vader Dual Zen. I probably would have done Kenobi. Probably Kenobi against that team. And JML. So that would have been... Back wall would have been Leia on Ahsoka. It would have been Ufus on Rey. Satele here. And then the rest of these walls are a breeze. So, I had the right game plan. I had the right things to pull off the win. RNG in that battle screwed me, and it ended up costing me. So just so you guys know about my game plan, it would have worked if things just went my way. But it didn't, but let's keep this going. What I meant to say, by the way, from the previous selection, what I would have done against Darth Vader Duel's End, I meant Traya. Traya would have been the answer for that, so I had more than enough answers. But this team could potentially cause problems because of RNG as well. So let's see if it would have worked out for us. Satele, Jedi Knight Revan, and Jolie against the Wampa Datacron for Stranger. It's scary. I'm going with the 25% turn meter with high defense and 27% protection. Wampa Focus Datacron, you guys know the deal with the stats. Trying Jolie here instead of Bastila. Because the last time I did it, it didn't work out for me. Wow, they really like... What's his face? Okay, so that's so far so good. I'm going to go here for the taunt. Hopefully that was the right move. I think it was. So, yeah, it would have worked out for me. Would have worked out. The Kron we had a lot of defense. It helped me survive that beginning. And no complaints. So, plan would have been great. Go for a stun. Oh, I do want to get some protection back. We didn't get the stun? Oh, because there's no Bastila. Right. Makes sense. Let's just go here. That's protection back. That's protection gone. Protection back. Alright, we got the stun there. Yeah, that would have worked. That would have worked. So, maybe Jolie is the better third. Especially against the Wampacron variant. It's very, very dangerous. But, yeah, I feel a little bit better knowing that I had, you know, the game plan could have been suffice and worked, but just had to execute a little bit better and pray for better RNG. So, we'll take that today. This is good. Which leads to the next team, which is Ahsoka Ezra. Dedra Focus Datacron. The crit avoidance here is everything. It's purely timeout tanky potential. It's scary. So Leia is going to be your best answer here. Going with the buffs on a special, the Rebel Riposte 6 with high potency for the stuns. The Drogon 9 is kind of honestly. Like the max health goes away after the first turn, I was told. Which is kind of weird. Okay, let's go here. Obviously, Ezra is going to go ahead and take his turn and do his thing. As long as Leia doesn't get gunned down, we're okay. You know what? I'm going to start with stealth. I think the Kron lacks damage, so I'm okay if they try to gun down Leia, even though I don't think it's going to do anything. Because Ezra doesn't hit nearly as hard with this Datacron enabled. Problem is she's going to get to ultimate really fast, which I just hate. Like, I don't think... Yeah. If it had, like, armor pen or something, then I'd be a little worried. Let's try to get the kill while he has exile. Alright, that's annoying. Stun? Nope, resisted. Even with all that potency. Alright, who you going to kill? Alright, you're going for Drogon. We got to try to fix that. There we go. There's a kill. She's not at ultimate yet, which is nice. She is going to be now. Stun. Big one shot. No. No one shot. No stun. Does he have some tenacity or something? Am I missing? Is he going to dodge? No dodge. Stun. Go over here. Get rid of his protection. He revived. I have more than enough time to get through Ahsoka, so I'm not overly concerned with her. Okay, Drogon's gone. Or Ezra's gone from Drogon. Okay, we'll go here. And that's a 57, so there you go. I have to save Leia for that back wall Ahsoka. Seems to be pretty good. I guess the one good thing about the Dedra is that it lacks damage, so Ezra won't hit you nearly as hard. It's more of a durable, stall you out, force Leia instead of not getting Great Mothers to work or timing out Sith Eternal Bane kind of thing. So kind of forces your hand to save that Leia for that back wall. So I'm happy I saved her. Would have been a 57 banner full win. Would have been great. Next team is Galactic Legend Rey, and Queen Amidala or Ufus would have been phenomenal here. Luminara Focus Datacron is very scary because of the stats. The level 9 is annoying because of the protection disruption, but Queen should be fine. Buff on a basic with lots of armor pen, crit chance, and resistance pen. It's more than enough. Just gotta be careful of Ben Solo trying to do some potential scary one-shots. Whole team's in damage immunity. Relic 10 Queen. Just trying to get Padawan Obi-Wan back up and running. Bye. Don't want to increase cooldowns when I don't need to. She shouldn't be going into ult. Alright. Welcome back. And goodbye. Yeah. Queen, very solid here. And did end up losing a protection banner, which kind of stinks. But I don't think Luminara is changing anything in that matchup as long as you do the same exact turn order in the beginning. Maybe if Ben Solo hits a massive crit in the beginning off his basic, maybe you're in some trouble. But Queen Amidala, her stock is always rising. Next up is going to be Saw Gerrera. Going to do a nice, quick, and easy battle. It's with Shrute and Baze to the Shrute level 9. Great defense, great damage, and offense. No match for Inquisitors. All the same. Buff on a basic. Wordy Inquisitor Cron 6. Grand Inquisitor 9 with high armor pen. Battle is over in like 3 seconds. I'm going to start with this just in the beginning, just to see if this changes anything. I mean, I don't know if that's good RNG. I normally like to start with AoE, but I think for today I'm like absolutely fine. Especially against the Saw variant with no Luthen, it's a 20-second battle. Look how easy. Nice and easy. Really big fan of the Grand Inquisitor Cron. I will miss it when it expires. It has definitely got me out of really tough pinches and matchups this season, so easy as it comes. Against General Skywalker, nice, quick, and easy Sith Eternal solo for what would have been the most efficient route. Max out the Protection 3, the Wordy Galactic Republic 6 with really good crit damage, protection, and potency. We have a speed up on a basic with high defense, armor pen, crit damage, and crit chance. This is pure just efficiency. This matchup was so winnable. So winnable. I just needed a couple things in the beginning to work out for me with that Stranger battle. OG Hondo really causes complications for that. Could I have done JMK Cat Watt? Maybe. Wanted to save my JMK. Here. Alright, he wants to stall this out a little. Let him. Yeah, it's always going to be a 58. Getting that 59 is very difficult unless you can somehow get to ultimate. But that is as efficient as it can come. You know, good use for Sith Eternal. Soloing gas. Could save my Bane for another team. Oh, it would have worked out great for me. Would have worked out great. All good. Sticking with more easy stuff, JMK versus Commander Cody clones. Great Mothers would have been a great option here, but I used them already on that front wall. Obviously, this is a very good team, but I have Kenobi available. So, going with a very basic Cron, nothing crazy. It's got some defense and potency. It's actually pretty bad at a level 6, but the team doesn't need anything crazy against this. You do get a lot of armor shred. Gotta get through that endure. Okay. Oh, wow. Hold on a second. Jeez Louise. General Kenobi, you're getting chunked, my friend. That's wild. Okay, now you're back with Endure. He could get chunked again. Jeez. Alright, he's fine. But they were hitting a lot harder than I thought. It's a Relic 9 kicks. That's interesting. There we go. Okay. Went with a very basic Datacron. They got chunked pretty hard. I mean, that team has seriously been so underrated this entire season. And when the Datacron got printed, very, very tough. I would have done Great Mothers if I had it, but JMK is more than enough. Nice, quick, and easy Bane battle against Darth Revan with Zalbar Omicron. They have the damage immunity 6, the buff on a basic, or speed up on a basic for Dark Side, with overall pretty decent stats. I'm going to go with Bane, Sith Empire Trooper, buff on a basic, armor pen, some health. Really good stats for Bane. Nice and easy. So I'm going to go get rid of that damage immunity first. Nice death mark. Yeah, nice and easy. I had Bane available. I didn't need to do it. Would have done JML normally because you could practically solo the team with JML. Had to change the opening play because of the damage immunity, but it's still a 55 banner win. Nice and easy. Let's have a little fun. Let's try Kiani Mooney with the Focus Datacron against some bounty hunters and see if that can do anything. That'd be kind of fun. They have Turn Meter, they have defense, they have armor pen. So be it. We're going to try Qui-Gon, Kiani Mooney, and Anakin with the Luminara FDC. The level 6 is going to be pretty cool here, and we also get some really cool stats. So let's check this insta-kill in action. Yeah, go for Anakin. I'm fine. They're at contract. They're moving fast. Keep going for Anakin. Wow, they're hitting hard. I'd like to move, to be honest with you. I'd like to take a turn. If possible. So if I go here. So if I use this form, right? Let me see. Switches to a Taru form. Instantly defeat target enemy, right? Did that not work? Hold on. Am I missing something here? My good sir. Shouldn't that have not insta-killed? Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on one second. I'm reading this Datacron again. I switched forms. Where's the insta-kill? Hold on a second. I'm reading it as we speak. If the ally in the leader slot is not a galactic legend, Qui-Gon, once per battle, when Kiani Mooney switches to a Taru form, instantly defeat target enemy. That was a Taru form, right? Am I missing something? I'm looking up Kiani Mooney's kit as we speak. I'm pretty sure he swapped to a Taru form. Okay. He starts using a Taru form. So wait a minute. Do you have to go back and forth? Is that what the problem is? You have to go back and forth back into a Taru form? Is that what I'm not understanding correctly? I don't know. You guys tell me. I think once per battle when he switches to a Taru form. So you have to go back and forth with the form? Is that what the problem is? Alright. My fault. I didn't know. I wanted to try and have some fun. Didn't work out. Alright, I guess I learned my lesson. That was the first time I tried that Datacron with Ki-Adi-Mundi. You might have to swap forms back and forth. I don't know. Maybe you guys can let me know. So let's try some Darth Revan with Zalbar Omicron against the Bounty Hunters again. Going with the Wordy Mercenary 6. High defense, resistance, pen health. You know the deal. All good stuff for Darth Revan. Oh wow. This might not be the team. I mean, this is not pretty. That was not pretty at all. That was horrible, but it worked. Damn. If I didn't have, if I had to pick an option, what I had remaining, I probably would have done a Malgus-led team or something like that. I think that would have been more than enough. Or Bo-Katan Mandalore, I think would have been fine. So, just trying to see if I can do some cool things. But that was a terrible, terrible banner win. Second to last team is going to be this Dash lineup. I haven't seen this in a long time. Kyle Katarn 9, Wordy Mercenary 6 with a buff and a basic. High defense, armor pen, health, and offense. Pretty interesting. It's got good stats and it's got a good Datacron. But I don't think it's any match for Bo. Buff and a basic, Wordy Mercenary 6. Good armor pen, resistance pen. A little bit of defense and crit damage. Should be more than enough. I mean, obviously, Vandor here is annoying because of the revive. Just go for the kill. Okay, or not. Oh, you had blind. Nice and easy. It is a banner stealing team with Dash. He's very fast. So if he's going to outspeed you, he's going to get his big AoE damage. But nice and easy work for Bo. And to end the Grand Arena, it's Stormtrooper Luke. We're going to use our Malgus team to show you what we had remaining. We had our Treya, we had Gas, we had Night Trooper, Enoch squad. Treya would have been really good to have. So I was definitely, you know, digging at the end of the barrel. But would have had more than enough. More than enough. Buffs on a special, crit damage, resistance, pen health, lots of defense. Going with the focus Datacron for Darth Revan, only have the 3 and the 6 active. It's a really good Datacron for this team anyway because of all the health it gives Malgus. Because that's almost a practical one-shot right there. Wasn't enough to get the one-shot, but it was very, very close. Alright, they're going to start doing their whole thing. There's the tenacity down. That would have been the smarter thing to do. Let's see if Malgus whiffs. He did not. Yay. It's good that we got the shock on her. It's going to dodge. But I want to get that removed from her. I like that Bastila gets the protection recovery on the 6. That's kind of nice. The only problem is Maz Kanata destroys all the Sith on defense. Nice and easy. He's probably going to whiff a lot on Luke because he's got built-in evasion. But as soon as Malak takes his turn, we should be good. Or Malak gets his drain life is what I meant. See, he's going to dodge everything because of the evasion. Evasion stacking. But Malak is there to get you out of a pinch. So, nice and clean 57. What a rough character battle, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. This was just playing around, but... oh boy, did we mess up this front wall bad. This is going to be a long recording. Ship time. Okay. We're going to do Profundity here. Home 1, Leviathan. We'll make this quick. We'll make this very quick. Go Rebels. 1, 2, 3. Starting 3. That is it. You can target Scythe immediately, so it just makes it a lot easier. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. That was a 12-second battle. Like, that's a very easy fleet for Funity. Now here I'm gonna do home 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and quick. We're gonna go here. Nice assist. Nice and easy. Oh, I did not mean that. That was a misplay. That might screw me over. Let's see what happens. Alright, they're going to take a turn. But it worked out for me. It wasn't that bad. Not that bad. So that's a 76. 50-second battle. Trying to make this fast. And then over here, we're going to end it with a nice Leviathan. And then we'll talk about my whole thoughts in review at the end. Because I have quite a bit of thoughts. I know you guys are thinking, well, you know what? We'll talk about it. Okay. Just take our time. Go here. Probably should have done it on Malgus. Nice, good heal. I'm out here. I could stall this out for the extra banners, but I'm not in that type of sweaty situation at the moment where it needs to happen. So I'm A-okay. And just to end the Grand Arena. Oh, or not. Or not. Alright. It'll be a 73 or 72. Yeah, 73 because we lost protection on 2 ships. So, let's talk about this match because this was a bloodbath of a score. But a lot of it was inflated by us trying. So, I know what you guys are thinking. It's your fault for setting Kylo on defense, right? Well, here's the thing. If I don't set Kylo on defense, I'm going to be in the same position as my opponent would be. They probably would have one-shot what was ever back there. And it comes down to an efficiency match. So, I thought by setting Kylo in the back, it would definitely throw them off. And it did. It got 3 holds. The problem with it is that it caused a problem for here. And here's the thing. I was kind of hoping my opponent didn't set Bane or didn't set OG Hondo with Pirate King Hondo because that would have opened up the door to the counter to make it even easier. With OG Hondo in the lineup, it makes it more RNG based because of the captive mechanic. And I think that if Maul survives the beginning onslaught and doesn't die, I could have brought Starkiller back. He wouldn't have revived Bane. I am in a better spot than I am earlier. If I tried to finish that battle out, he was at 93% ultimate. OG Hondo had evasion up. If I go for the AoE, or if I go to stall that battle out, he brings Bane back, I'm going to get stuck on that team. I did not want to risk it. Could I have tried JMK Cat Watt? I could have. I don't think it was going to be a one-shot. So that was another potential option. I thought, risk it for the Stranger team. Might be okay. Maybe next time I'll try JMK Cat Watt. I would have done Queen Amidala here. JMK Cat Watt / Stranger here. Lord Vader here. Treya there. JML there. Back wall, that would mean Ufus, Leia, Satele, the rest is a joke. Absolute joke. I had more than enough to pull this off. I needed a little bit of better RNG in that battle, but it happens. I took a risk, and it didn't pay off for me, so taking a step back from the top 50, but we're still in the top 100. 1-1 for the week. We'll try to improve for the final match, but no regrets with my decision. I thought that it was a pretty smart play, and I just couldn't pull it off with the RNG. So hopefully you guys still enjoyed this video. I know it's going to be a little bit longer, of a lot of losing battles, but just want to showcase that everybody has matchups like this. So hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. May the Force be with you all, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.